It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Pat Godwin, Willie Griswold, and Tom Griswold.
And Tom, we have a special guest, the Bob and Tom comedy legend.
The man, the beard. It's one of our good friends, the great comedian Auggie Smith, has joined us. Auggie, you look great.
Thank you, Tom. That's very sweet of you. I'm happy to be part of the Gray Beard Club.
Yes.
You guys, Josh, Pat, Chick. Yeah, we're keeping it tight. It's a big week in the Auggie Smith house. Me and the wife have our 10th anniversary this week.
How about that?
And so we were going to do it right. We're going to do it big. And so the wife, she wanted to go to Australia, and I wanted a hot tub, so we compromised and had 3 children. 3. Oh, yeah. It's so many. And this is the thing. Look at me. Look at me with my gray beard. People see me. They hear I have 3 kids. They think, oh, your kids, they must be through school and married and divorced and through rehab and back home by now. That's what they're thinking. No. These are little kids.
Yeah.
I have a baby. A baby. I have a gray beard. And I have an AARP card. And I have a baby. I threw my back out picking up my baby. That's a real thing that happened. Guess I won't be doing that again. How old am I? Great question. I find new music on Saturday Night Live. That's how old I am. How old am I? When teenagers are at the movie theater and they're making noise, everybody looks at me to say something, and when I do, they normally settle down. That's how old I am. How old am I? Sometimes the wife wears sexy nurse outfits, but just to get me to take my pills. That's how old I am.
Auggie Smith, ladies and gentlemen. I know that world. They see you with your kids on Saturday and go, oh, you're with Grandpa today.
Yeah.
I get that a lot.
Do the kids giggle when they say that?
They think it's hilarious. and then occasionally they'll agree. Oh, look, Grandpa, you should have. Grandpa's not paying for your cheeseburger. We're joined by Auggie Smith, great comedian. Auggie was on our first Comedy Central special. Auggie is a stand-up guy and a stand-up comedian and a dad, kind of in my realm, an older gent that happens to be a father. And you're even digging deeper than I am. You have a 2-year-old.
I have a 2-year-old. And here's the thing. You guys wouldn't know this by looking at me, but I am a good dad.
I have no doubt.
People say that. They say that I'm a good dad. And you know what that's based on? Facebook photos.
Yeah.
That is the entire basis of Auggie Smith as a good father. Because here's the thing about me. I still live in a house with my children. My children live in my house, and I live there with them. And sometimes my children get hungry, and so I give them food because they can't get it on their own. And then I take a picture of that, and I put it on the internet, and people say, oh, my God, that is the most active father I've ever seen. Because the expectations have been lowered so much for men and what we're supposed to do that just doing the job makes you the world's greatest dad. Sometimes my kids need to go places, and they don't have a license because they're young. So I drive them, and I take a picture of it, and people say, oh, my God. This guy is amazing. What he has with his children, this bond. And there's a reason for that. And it's an unheralded hero of America. And I'd like to pour one out for them today. And that's the deadbeat dad, everyone. Deadbeat dad, not only did you create most of the women I had sex with in my 20s, deadbeat dad, but the fact that you took off on your family made me doing the bare minimum look positively heroic. Deadbeat dad, you ran so that I could walk.
Thank you very much. much.
Here, here.
A toast from
To the
Auggie
deadbeat
Smith.
dad.
To the deadbeat dads out there.
Huzzah!
Bravo.
Pat, do you have you're a very fine father. We all know that. And you're very...
I'm an older dad, too,
Yeah, handsome young son.
Yeah, he's 12. He was 12 yesterday.
Wow.
Wow, happy birthday, Jim.
Yeah.
I mean, he's DNA test handsome.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should check that out.
That is,
I got one of those, too.
that is handsome.
At least one that I know of. I'm trying to remember. Don't you have a...
Well, I don't have him for Thanksgiving for the first time ever, and I'm just a little down about it.
No.
So I express myself through my instrument, and when I'm done with that, I pick up the acoustic guitar. And I write. This is called Single Dad Thanksgiving.
Oh, nice.
I'm all alone without my son this Thanksgiving. Maybe next year there'll be healing and forgiving. But I won't spend it moping. I'm going to Poncho's, the only restaurant open. I'm having dinner at a Mexican place, Single Dad Thanksgiving. Have a few margaritas and drunk text the ex. Enjoy that turkey, ... Your new boyfriend, I'm eating Tex-Mex. Next week, I go to court. My ex-esposa wants mucho support. I'm having dinner at a Mexican place, Single Dad Thanksgiving. Oh, so Pancho, cerveza, por favor. 'Cause heartbreak is what alcohol is for. I'll have a tequila and make a turkey with my hand. It's just me and the mariachi band. Looks like I'm headed for trouble. The single dad is seeing double. I'm having dinner at a Mexican place. No chi-chis in my face. I'm having dinner at a Mexican place. Single dad Thanksgiving. Cha-cha-cha.
Do they do a turkey taco?
I don't think
maybe.
so.
Boy.
Oh, that's great, Pat.
There's Ace Cosby. Ace Cosby is,
Holding something up.
once again, he's been in radio for 40
I'm
years.
showing our camera guy, Jeff. I'm paying my debt.
And by the way, he's holding up a box of Totino's Party Pizza or Party Pizza rolls or
Pizza.
pizza.
Is that frozen?
Yeah.
Not for long. Now get out of here, huh? I'm Chick McGee, and yeah, I'm a little crabby today. I'm sorry.
What was the bet again, Ace?
We bet a Totino's Pizza on a football game, and
Your team lost?
well, you didn't see the last play of the game.
Oh, God.
What does that mean?
What was the final score?
I don't remember.
Who gets the pizza? You?
No,
Oh,
not
Jeff.
me. I wouldn't.
Oh, Oskay. That's right. Oskay was
Okay,
sitting there.
well,
'cause
we'll
Chick was
move
out.
forward here.
That's
We
right.
have Chick McGee
Up here, I'm already out.
at the,
Already?
at the Bob and
22
Tom
minutes.
football.
in honor of...
The Titans won, and I'll tell you details when Tom
Well,
lets
it's
me.
more important. We're talking about
important.
Ace's bet with Mr. Oskay, and is it?
For a 99-cent
Where
pizza.
is Oskay? Get in here.
It's a
Explain
total-
this.
You know what? That the inflation thing, these were always, I mean, for 25 years, $1.25.
Right.
They're $1.99 now.
Yeah, inflation finally hits
My
home for Ace
God.
Cosby.
That really put
Well,
you back.
they can preserve one of those for 30 years, but not the price.
Nobody knows the trouble. $1.99. Good God, man.
Let's trade salaries.
I'm sorry, Ace. I did better than you. I'm sorry. God,
This is the famous.
I apologize.
This is the famous.
I have quite an email to share with everybody here.
Okay, we have email music now.
Oh, great.
Already?
You know what? This song could be playing in the background of this email very well.
Okay.
Bobby with an IE, so
Probably a girl.
lady.
Probably a lady.
last night
Did you kill Ozzy?
I had an extremely erotic dream about Tom. No offense, Tom. I've never thought of you like that. And I am what Tom might call a girthy gal.
Oh.
The problem is I can't get the image of me riding Tom out of my head. The nightmare doesn't stop there, she says. I also did chick in an elevator before I
Wow.
She went through. She's making her way through the whole crew.
Holy hell. I think Josh and Pat and Ace, you guys are next.
Well,
It's my turn.
yeah, you've got to be third at least. Have a great day, she says.
Well, thank you, Bobby, I think.
Yeah.
Auggie would have to put up with? You think being a dad is hard?
You know, there's only one type of revenge that Ace can get on Chick for saying such a thing, and that would be...
Are you kidding me? Is it that time to show Auggie Smith, professional comedian, how the pros do it?
That sexy man with a deep voice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Yeah.
What kind of noise does a limping turkey make?
I don't know, Ace. What kind of a noise does a limping turkey make?
Wobble, wobble, wobble.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
I don't know about that. See, instead of gobble, you see.
see.
It's wobble.
And you had to see the acting.
Oh, hang on.
You had to see the acting on that.
We have a new follow-up.
Whatever.
Oh, that was the joke of the day. Brought to you by Omaha Steaks. The holidays are here, my friends. Achieve gifting greatness when you give the gift of perfectly aged, tender, delicious Omaha Steaks. Go to omahasteaks.com. Use promo code BTS at checkout. You're going to get $30 off your order. Minimum order may be required. Thank you, Omaha Steaks. And thank you, Ace Cosby.
You're welcome, world.
That's very nice.
World.
See, now that's funny.
We have an email here about a movie. Brandon would like to know if
Smooth. Well done, Josh.
Speaking of emails,
I've ever seen a movie called Thanksgiving about a murderous turkey going on a killing spree on Thanksgiving. I have, Brandon. He wants to know what I thought of it. I loved it. This turkey goes around.
A turkey.
Yes, and he's butchering people. And
what weapons does he use?
A knife, because at one point he...
of course a knife. What else?
I can't remember exactly how he murders everybody, but I do remember the lead, the final girl, if you will,
Yes.
the main female in a horror film.
by the way, spoiler alert, everybody.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I don't want to spoil it. So Thanksgiving, check it out. Yes, yeah.
I can assure you.
You know what? You should put out a list of movies like that, like Santa Claus. There's a Christmas movie, Santa Kills or something.
Oh, Santa's Sleigh. Yeah, Santa's
Silent
Sleigh.
Night, Deadly Night.
Sure, that was big.
There's the radial tire is haunted. Rubber.
About a killer tire, Tom.
Have you ever seen the one where there's a coat that's haunted? It has meatloaf in it.
What?
Yeah, there's a haunted fur coat, and when you wear it, you kill people, and meatloaf is in it.
Yes.
Meatloaf wears a haunted coat.
Meatloaf,
there's your pitch right there.
Meatloaf?
Hollywood make that today.
Meatloaf the singer.
Meatloaf the guy, not a meatloaf.
I thought it was a coat.
Yeah, me too.
A killing meatloaf.
Not the entree. The singer.
It's called Code Out of Hell, and it is an amazing...
Can I give it a 1 out of 3? Not bad.
I really thought it was a coat
Me
stuffed
too.
with
Sorry.
meatloaf.
Well, I'll give all those a big miss. Time now for more professional comedy. Joining us on the big screen, it's Jeff Auggie with his News We Failed to Mention program. Do you have your introduction ready, Jeffrey?
I do, buddy. We give you a lot of the news each week, but we don't give you all the news, so I'm here to give you the news that we failed to mention.
Now, here's Jeff Auggie with what you failed to mention news. Pew, 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 pew.
Auggie Smith, a famous comic in here today. Someone wrote in today, Auggie. They said, you're funny as all get out, but you look like you're about to sell Chick a reverse mortgage. I thought that was pretty good. That made me laugh.
Joke's on you. I already got one.
All
Double
right.
reverse.
You're from California, Auggie. You should appreciate this. Under a new ruling for their protection, bees will now be considered fish in the state of California.
Really?
What you failed to mention, the homeless will now be considered urban campers. Urban campers.
That sounds nicer, doesn't it?
Yeah. Cured homelessness in one word. They've issued a new world record this week for the world's largest coloring book, which measured at 14 feet by 14 feet and contained 20 pages. What you failed to mention, the book will run you $100, but the crayons to color it in, $5,000.
Oh, they're gigantic.
$5,000.
Does it come with a big box and the big sharpener?
Oh, that'd be awesome. I was always so jealous of the kids that got the
too.
sharpener.
Yeah.
Oh, you lucky sons of bitches.
Rich.
That's what we called them. According to scientists, sperm counts in men have decreased by over 60%. What you failed to mention, don't worry, stupid and poor people. Your sperm are just fine. I don't know if you've been to Walmart lately, but they're having no troubles. Raiders owner Mark Davis says he doesn't have the money to fire head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders. What you failed to mention, what about all that money you saved by letting your wife cut your hair with a salad bowl and a weed whacker?
The man has a very bad hair.
Okay. The world population reached about 8 billion this year. What you failed to mention, about 7.99 billion too many, if you ask me. If you're counting at home. 74 men hooked their beards together to set the world record for the longest beard chain, which came in at 150 feet. What you failed to mention, sounds licey.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
An 86-year-old nudist wants to rent your private garden so he can garden in the nude. What you failed to mention, next thing you know, he'll be asking your wife if she knows how to plant tulips. The old kid joke? No, okay.
Plant tulips.
Planting tulips.
Tulips and
Roses on the piano, tulips on the organ.
Oh, well, thanks for the save.
That's right.
Magic mushrooms are now legal in Colorado. What you failed to mention, because nothing goes to better than windy mountain roads and tripping balls. Tripping balls. Doctors discovered a man's lost earbud that he thought he had lost 2 years ago deep in his ear canal. What you failed to mention, you don't even want to know where the doctors found the remote he lost 7 years ago.
Oh, boy.
Yes, it is. Steve Jobs' sandals went up for auction this week, fetching a whopping $220,000. What you failed to mention, Bill Gates' penny loafers for one of his many dinners with Jeffrey Epstein just fetched a whopping $12 on eBay. Look it up. And finally,
Do some reading.
and finally, Taylor Swift fans are mad at Ticketmaster after a big ticket debacle this week. What you failed to mention, I'm sure their diaries will never hear the end of it. I personally like the good old days when you couldn't buy tickets online, when you had to go camp out at the J.C. Penney out in Greenwood Mall the night before. You sat in the cold and the rain to be the first one in line, and they'd open the doors and you'd go in and they'd print your ticket and you're like, front row, and they're like, no, row 48. I'm Jeff Oskey, and this has been the news that we failed to mention.
Failed to mention news. Oh, he's not
Jeff
wrong.
Oskey.
That was infuriating.
Right?
You would be first in line.
Yeah.
Like, oh, there's no way I'm not getting front row center.
Yeah, but, then people who had jobs couldn't get decent seats to see the show.
Oh, my God.
Only you would take that side of the argument.
Damn right.
Hey man, this is Donnie Baker. If you just like that video, then do your part. Like and subscribe. You have to. It's state law.